Hello, everyone. Hello, Mavi Global community. How are you doing? Hope you are excited for another week and a fresh new month that just is starting over here. I see a little bit of glare to the right. I'm in my car actually right now, not in the usual settings as I usually do, but welcome to our Wednesday call. Today we have a lot to talk about. Of course, the crypto markets, what's going on. Crypto has been very volatile lately. We have some very important happenings in the market right now, you come into this call and you understand what is going on, gives you an edge, gives you a peace of mind and understanding that you can take and make money with. And today I want to start this call by first of all acknowledging that FlipMe is live. It's being tested right now. Domin on the call yesterday shared how he's already started to use the FlipMe card. So if you're excited about this, let me know in the chat as FlipMe fully goes live. Pretty much it goes live in the next Tuesday, guys. In the next Tuesday. So we are talking about literally 6 days from now. It's gonna be going live for everyone in the Mavi Global family, and it means that you can start getting your commissions from the Mavi Global back office straight, send it to the card, accept it anywhere globally, and this card is working with also supporting the Ultron blockchain, which means you can load assets on the Ultron chain, you can load ULX there, you can load USDT on the Ultron chain, and it is one big step forward for everyone in the Mavi Global family. Everyone who has the Payment Hub NFTs is going to start to receive payouts from the people using the cards, and I believe there's more than 20,000 cards already been pre-ordered to be used, and this number is going to grow to 50,000 and 100,000 cards, and it is just the beginning. So we're days away from the launch, the global launch of the FlipMe cards that we have been waiting for. So that's great news. We're also days away from the Big Whale launchpad that is launching. So will be one of the first people that will start testing the Big Whale launchpad, how it works, and very soon everyone will be able to use the Big Whale launchpad. And Wheelie, of course, Wheelie, the meme coin, will launch. We already have the Twitter account for the Big Whale, the Big Wheelie, set up. So you can follow over here on the Twitter. Is the Big Wheelie Reel over here on Twitter, coming soon into the market. So just so you know, this is one of those meme coins that are part of the meme coin of the Big Whale Launchpad that you guys have been earning for parking the funds into the FinUp Big Whale strategy, accumulating it. So it's gonna be live with the Big Whale Launchpad soon as well. And a lot of the things are happening as in the next up to 2 weeks in the months of April, coming very soon, the Akasha nodes, the layer 0 blockchain that will allow the seamless, easy, fast transactions being made from blockchain to blockchain, connecting all the different blockchain, uniting them all together. So this is really fantastic news, guys. I would say that essentially means that everyone will be able to use this technology to their advantage. If you want to send any, going to be happening here on a Wednesday, how to use the technology, how to have your super node working for you, collecting the transaction fees, all of these things we're going to be educating you. In fact, there is a series of videos already in production mode that I have filmed exactly how to purchase the Akasha coins, how to purchase the ULX coins, from a step-by-step tutorial is being produced right now to allow you for easy for easy purchase of the coins, and all of this is very exciting. This month is a big month of April. Many things are happening. So we're all moving forward together. Also, the Travolution, new upgrades are coming, and everything step by step is moving forward. So we also have a special guest today as well on the call that will join us a bit later to share some news and updates on the Ultron ecosystem. So let's dive right into what's going on in crypto right now. That of course is affecting FINA and all the big whale strategy for the trading. So we need to understand the state of the market as we give updates every single week, every Wednesday. What is happening in the markets right now? So let me share my screen, and what we're seeing over here is what Donald Trump, the president, is calling the Liberation Day in America. And what is happening is that the White House is considering a lot of tariffs on a lot of the countries that they call reciprocal tariffs. Basically, if other countries are having for USA to pay for the exports, they also give and raise these tariffs. And why this is important, why you need to understand about this, because it creates a lot of uncertainty in the markets. And when the markets are uncertain, then they can be very volatile. Okay, and that's something that you need to understand. This week is expected to be a very volatile week. We also seen this volatility happen today as Bitcoin went from $85,000 to $81,000 and very quickly rebounded right now to $87,000. So you see this short-term volatility moves, and the market right now. So you need to understand there is uncertainty, but after today there might be more clarity and might be more certainty coming into the market. Okay, because similar situation was in 2019 actually, when similarly Donald Trump imposed tariffs on China. And what happened over there is the stock market actually moved down, but Bitcoin actually went up by 70% in May 2019. Okay, so total decoupling from the stock market, Bitcoin and the stock market. So stock market went down and Bitcoin went up. We might be seeing something similar happening over here, but the overall thing is the short-term volatility is preparing for a long-term bigger funds, because we already see that the Bitcoin Policy Institute released a framework where the United States will buy $200 billion worth of Bitcoin. Think about it. It's only, in my opinion, a matter of when it's going to happen, when the U.S. government is going to start to aggressively and strategically purchase more and more Bitcoins, and other countries will follow and will increase even more how much they purchase the Bitcoin, which of course will raise the entire market of the altcoins as well. And the rising boat, the rising wave is rising all the boats, right? If Bitcoin will go up, all the other cryptocurrencies will go up. And the bigger picture is what Donald Trump is doing is making America more stronger in the long term, for not relying so much on other countries and creating more opportunities in USA. Over the long term, it creates more strengths, and in the short term, it creates this uncertainty, which can cause the Federal Reserve to reduce the interest rates. And if Federal Reserves will reduce the interest rates, there will be more money flowing into the economy, much more money flowing to the economy, which will stimulate all the assets, including crypto, like we've seen it happen before when the interest rates going down. So I think this is what is coming in, and everything seems so bad. Like we literally had in the crypto market this quarter, this 3 months have been pretty bad. You can see over here the market lost more than $500 billion in the altcoin valuations in the first 3 months of 2025. Not exactly what everyone was expected for the bullish 2025, right? But if you zoom out and you understand, the year is not finished yet, right? The year is not finished yet. We always had the third year after halving, the next year after halving, we had a bullish year. Is it going to be any different this time? Are we going to see a bearish year? Are we going to see recession and the market going down and Bitcoin with it? It is not likely. History is not all repeating, but it usually rhymes, and we always see this tendency that the next year after halving is a bullish year. Yes, we did have a 3 months. The first quarter is not so good, but we also see that things can change very, very quickly. In fact, the big companies, the big corporations are buying Bitcoin, they're buying Ethereum, they're loading up like crazy. So that's what I wanted to show you. So right now, when we see this uncertainty, the uncertainty hits its highest level in history. Like, there is a lot of uncertainty in the market, and whenever we have uncertainty in the market, just like we had in March 2020 when the COVID hit, there was a lot of uncertainty in the market. After that, we have seen the stock market over the next 12 months perform by 63%, actually rise by 63%. Also in 2009, there was a lot of uncertainty because of the crash of the real estate market. And then we see the stock market increase by 50% over the last 12 months. Okay. And there was other cases when it did not happen. It actually went down in the next 12 months. So we can see both scenarios play out, but what is more likely is that after this uncertainty, we're going to see either everything is going to start exploding or we're going more down. Okay, there is no other way. This is the moment of truth, and I do not think that Donald Trump, couple months after he is becoming the president, to allow the markets to enter recession. That's not what I'm seeing happening. One way or another, the economy is going to rebound, and rebound stronger than it was ever before. So that presents one of the biggest opportunities. We're seeing the $5 trillion Fidelity launches retirement plan, allowing direct investment into Bitcoin. And we are seeing that the Federal Reserve itself is talking about that the banks are ready to embrace crypto, fully embrace crypto. Okay, so also down from the technical side, we have a signal that is called the hash ribbons, which measures how much is the miners, the Bitcoin miners, are in a good position to buy, when it's good time to buy for miners. And a signal is flashed, just like it was before. You can see over here and over here, every time the signal flashed, what happened afterwards is Bitcoin actually went up. So we have the signal over here. This signal didn't lie here. It didn't lie here. It didn't lie here. Like every single time we have the signal flash, every single time we're seeing Bitcoin moving up. Okay. So what does it tell you? Remove the noise and the scary fairy tales and all of that, and look at the facts and see and prepare that this is the worst time right now to panic, the worst time to sell your FINA positions. I know you may be down on the from the January and the December on the when FINA was trading like at 60% profits. You may be down a lot from this because altcoins have been one of the worst quarters in the history. But this is the worst time to sell right now. Okay, the worst time. Calm out, breathe, have some more patience, because the markets tend to move very, very, very fast in crypto. And next thing you know, like oh my gosh, I missed the next moves. If you panic, if you got out of the market, the next moves up are going to be absolutely epic. We're seeing publicly traded companies continue to buy more and more Bitcoin. We have another one. Gaming Japanese company Enish announced to buy 100 million yen worth of Bitcoin. So things are happening, and we're seeing big companies like the 1.5 trillion Franklin Templeton is considering to offer Bitcoin and crypto exchange traded products in Europe. Again, creating more and more opportunities for people to buy in Bitcoin. Okay, so overall, that's what I'm seeing in the markets right now. That the storm is gonna pass, okay, and we already see the early sign of this. Bitcoin is currently trading above 87,000, which is a very good thing. We want to see Bitcoin trading above 200 days moving average, which it is doing right now today. Again, this is a big volatility today, but I believe that we are more likely to continue going up, the macro trend to continue going up on Bitcoin than to go down. So let's see how the next days are going to turn, but do not panic right now. If you look at the fear and greed index, then we are seeing the fear and greed index is currently still in the fear zone, right? Stuck in the fear zone at 44 right now. Yesterday it was at 34. Today is at 44. We're still in fear right now, and in the bull market, when people are in fear, this is usually the best opportunities to buy. Looking back at this timings when the market is in fear and is down, looking back, you're like, wow, this was the best time to buy Bitcoin. Like, for example, when the market was hit over here, fearful, after that it rose. When the market was fear 20 over here, this was some of the most epic times to buy crypto over here when the market wasn't panic. Okay, and you see how it rose then to greed. This was a greed territory over here. So this is the overall thing. Embrace some volatility. There is volatility because of the economic uncertainty that is happening around the tariffs, but you do not need to be the economist. You do not need to be studying and reading the news all the time in order to zoom out and understand the bigger picture. Nothing is changed. We see the best environment for crypto to prosper with this new leadership, okay, in the government, the best environment for the crypto to prosper, to innovate, to inject more capital. We're seeing very bullish, bullish environment for this. So it is inevitably only a matter of time when there is just more capital is going to flow into Bitcoin, much more into Bitcoin and into crypto, with all different ETFs that are coming for Solana, for XRP, for other coins. Much more capital will go into the crypto. Okay, so that's a bit about the situation that is going on in the market. Now let me see if we have Mr. Jonathan is going to join us very shortly, and then we're going to share some latest news and updates on the Ultron Foundation side. Okay, again, this is the time. This is the time to pay attention, to focus, and to give up on crypto. Okay, like, so some people are like, okay, they got not patient, and I've seen the bulls, I've seen the bears, I've seen the conditions when the market was very greedy, and I've seen the conditions when the market were very fearful. And both of these scenarios, you need to manage your emotions, and you need to zoom out and understand the bigger picture, that overall, over a period of time, okay, the future is getting better and better. Overall, things are growing, things are happening and improving in every sector, in every industry. So there's been much more periods when the markets are growing and going up than periods when the markets are going down. The corrections are there. They're they're happening, but they're always after every correction there comes a period, there comes a time when it all comes back and more, and it rewards the patient and even more those who are, for example, who are making new deposits. If you're making new deposits into FinUp today and you're into big risk strategy, for example, or you're buying altcoins, so you're buying it much more cheaper. And when the market rebounds and we start the real altcoin season that we've been talking about for so long, when this actually start going on, you'll be positioned and you bought those lows and you'll be able to want to reap the rewards. Okay, take another couple of minutes and I will share with you some situation on the altcoins. So overall, there is several things that we look for altcoins. We look at the Bitcoin dominance. Currently, it's rising, but if we zoom out, there is this level that we are looking at, the big level of 70%. Whenever we hit this level, we kind of crashed hard from this level. This is from 2019. Okay, so if we're gonna get to this level, this is where definitely we expect something big happen to altcoins, but maybe much sooner. Maybe much sooner. If you look at the long-term trajectory for the altcoins, we are simply retesting right now the long-term trend line. Let me show you over here. Overall, the altcoin market, it first peaked in November 2021. Then it went down into the bear market territory. Then you can see over here, it broke in November 2024. It broke this trend line, and now we are simply retesting. We are retesting this trend line. In technical analysis, when something is getting resistance is getting broken, okay, it becomes a support. And now we are testing this support overall on the global altcoins, this trend line. So as long as we are above this level, I do not worry about altcoins. If we're going to go below this level, if we're going to break into this territory, it's not going to be good for altcoins at all. Okay, but we are not there. We are actually not there for the altcoins. We are retesting these levels, and we can go higher from here. Okay, we can go definitely higher from here. What else? Ethereum right now trading at $1,907. What I believe for Ethereum can be a big catalyst is when those ETFs are going to start approve the staking for the Ethereum. Okay. Give me 1 second. I think our special guest is ready to come on the call. So just give me 1 moment, and he is joining us right now. So you can see Ethereum currently is still in the downtrend, $1,907, but it's been down. These levels are down. These levels are, if you catch these levels, it's good entries overall, because you don't want to be buying when the market is too euphoric and too greedy. This is the time you want to be selling, okay? Not the time to be buying. So this is the state of situation in a lot of the altcoins. Solana right now, let's look at Solana trading $130, is still in a very good juicy spot to buy. Now, you cannot time completely the market. You cannot know exactly. Nobody knows what's gonna be going next. Okay, so you cannot time exactly the bottoms and catch the best prices. Solana goes down a little bit. So what? Okay. Overall, if you catch the big trend, I think the crypto market is undervalued right now, and Solana is sitting on a big major support. So let's see. We have Mr. Is Jonathan here already? The production team. He said he's coming right now. Anyways, be on the lookout for that. In a moment, we're gonna have Mr. Jonathan Octius join our call and share some news and updates on the Ultron, which everyone who is staking on the Ultron chain, you guys don't know, Ultron has a staking option. If you go to ulxcon.com, there is a validators over here, and these validators, you can be staking your coins, you can be staking your ULX coins and earning rewards. And these rewards are money, that you are earning from the staking, from the validations over there. So I think a big catalyst for the ULX price itself is going to be, first of all, the Flip Me running on Ultron, allowing for those juicy cashbacks to happen for those that stake ULX. That's number one. And number two is the Akasha nodes that actually can receive ULX coins as well for the nodes to be earning rewards on those. Okay, so this can be very big catalyst apart from everything else that is on the Ultron ecosystem. Okay, so tutorials exactly how to use Ultron Swap, for example, how to buy ULX, all of this is coming very, very shortly, and demonstrating whenever you start, for example, from an exchange like a Binance or Bybit exchange or any kind of centralized exchange, and you have some USDT, you have some coins there, how do you buy ULX? Okay, how do you do that? Tutorials on that will be coming. Exactly how do you do that? Step by step. Okay, so everybody will know that you can do that, and the more you're gonna just try and use this technology, you see it's not really that difficult, it's not complicated, it's actually pretty easy. Okay, so that's on the Ultron Swap. We covered it a lot of the times on many calls throughout the last 2.5 years of how to use Ultron Swap and all of its features. We run many master classes on this DeFi on the DEX. So pretty much we have the training on this dialed in. So we also see over here on the farm there is a new pair that launched. It's UUSDT and AK1111. So it's currently over here sitting on Ultron Swap as well, available too. Okay, so okay, can somebody let Jonathan in? He says that he's trying to get into the call, and I think he is with us. So let's yep. Great. So Mr. Jonathan Octius is joining us, the CEO of Ultron Labs, to give some updates about the Ultron ecosystem. Very excited to have you on the call, Mr. Jonathan. Let me know if you are there and you can hear me. I am. Perfect. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Can you hear me fine? Yes, absolutely. Okay, amazing. Yeah, man, I've been on the call for the last few minutes now. I was just getting off a call with one of the projects that we are onboarding onto Ultron. A lot of exciting things going on, man. Over the last few weeks, I've been able to go to a few heavy crypto events, ETH Denver. I went to Emerge Americas, which is not necessarily a crypto event, but it's an innovation and tech event in here in Miami. That's where I'm currently located. I'll be out in Dubai soon because there's a ton of events going on in Dubai as well, where we'll be doing on our own side events as Ultron, as well as going to Token 49. I'm not sure if you guys on the call understand how huge Token 49 is, but it's one of the biggest crypto conferences of the year. We'll be represented there.
So super excited, man. There's a lot of updates as far as Ultron goes on the Ultron Lab side. We've currently been working on building out our team members. We added 2 new members to the team with Geraldo and Angelina, who focus on business dev and bringing on partnerships. And they've been absolutely amazing over the last 2 weeks. We've been able to put a lot of things in place as far as SOPs, standard procedures of operations for onboarding different tokens. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Ultron Foundation, the blockchain, has made it available for developers to go on and develop their own projects. Now that is huge. Like, if you guys don't understand, having developers come onto chain and launch their own projects is going to be monumental for the ULX token. And I'm going to explain why. With more dApps and apps and more protocols added to chain, that's more transactions and that's more volume. AKA, that means that people who launch their projects onto Ultron's chain, okay, they're going to have the power based on their community to boost our price. Why? Because they're going to need ULX in order to operate. They're going to need ULX in order to operate, whether it's a gaming platform or whether it's a token that they're launching or NFT that pays out with rewards. They're going to need ULX in order to transact, which is amazing for us because what we need as a community, Ultron Foundation, we need more protocols on chain. I know people have asked, like, oh, well, we've launched this, we've launched that. Yeah, let those develop. Over time, let those develop. I heard Vitaly challenge the people on the call today to start utilizing this technology. It might seem confusing at first, but once you get the hang of utilizing this technology, and by the way, the technology continues to grow over time, but once you get used to utilizing this technology, what it does for you is it puts you in position to be able to make the right choices for you in this market. Obviously, we have some amazing people that you can trust on, that you can depend on when it comes to being contributors to what we're doing. But there's no power in the power of knowing how to do things yourself. So our job is to make things easy for you, and our developers are doing that in all the different protocols that we're launching. But it's also your job to continue to stay educated. There's a couple hundred people on this call, and those people, I know they want to continue to stay educated in the space. And this is the best time to do it, when the market's quiet, when the hype dies down a little bit and people start to worry a little bit about what's going on. That's when they say that the best companies are built, and that's when they say that the best investors are built. Because when all the noise drowns out, who's still tapping in? Who's still paying attention to what's going on? Who's still making sure that they are in tune with what's going on, especially in the community that they're a part of, everybody on this call. So Ultron Labs, we have some very, very exciting things coming in the month of April. We're not talking about 2, 3, 4, 5 months from now. Just in the month of April, these next few weeks, we're going to be giving out so many different announcements with either projects that are being onboarded that you guys should take a look at, different developers who are onboarding and building their own dApps that we can all take a look at, and then also the events. So what you're going to see over these next few weeks, you're going to see the build out of Ultron Labs to full scale. We built out our team. We've hired the right team. We're working extremely hard together so we can bring on the right protocols and bring on the right partnerships. And I'm very, very confident in the teammates that I have right now. Vitaly, we're teammates in a sense, but these are the people that we're in the trenches with, grinding every day on the phone, sending out emails, figuring out which programs or which successful, non-successful, early starters, great opportunity-based projects, who are they and how do we get them on board with us? That's been our focus, and now we're starting to see a lot of things manifest. A lot of conversations are being had. Contracts are being signed, and then announcements will be pouring out soon. We are also creating an online presence for Ultron Labs. So those of you who are interested in some of the partnerships that we're working on, some of the partnerships that we're bringing on board, some of the different events that we'll be attending, some of the different AMAs, which is Ask Me Anything, it's a word that is used in the crypto space, to where people can go on to Twitter. If you're not utilizing Twitter, right? Go on to Twitter and hear different projects speak. We'll be hosting AMAs for projects to come on and speak on their projects, all right? With the idea that Ultron Foundation can be a base of where this project also lives on. You know, whether it's a Solana ETH project or a BNB project, all those projects, because of what we've built with Ultron, we can bridge them over and we can take a little piece of what's going on and we can actually be a bigger piece of what they have going on because we have such an amazing community. You know, I haven't seen the resilience in a community before like I've seen in this community and how we've bounced back. You know, the different projects, Akasha's is super exciting for people. You know, people are extremely excited about what we're building. And that's extremely important. And it's up to us for us to go out there and put people on to what we're doing. And that's my job. And I take pride in that. And I know the team takes pride in that as well. We want to bring solid, good projects to the chain. And then we also want to give developers the opportunity to build their own thing without our permission. You know, I think that was very, very key to where now we're getting a lot of traction where people are like, okay, cool, let's see what we can do. And we're providing the support for these projects to come on board as well. So, like I said, April's going to be super exciting. I know it's really, really early in the month. We're just getting started in the month, right? So new faces, fresh faces are part of the team that we'll be introducing, new projects that we'll be introducing. And I'm just super excited, man. I know you missed me in Dubai. I know. I came for a short period, but I had to come back home and handle some family things. But I'll be back soon.
Maybe you can share with us, Jonathan. Maybe you can hint or something about like a project or something that we get a glimpse of what Ultron next kind of application or developers or that are looking at. Maybe you have something that you can hint us on. That will be great.
I do. And it's not necessarily one specific project. It's the concept and what we're building. All right. Understand that Ultron's been around for a little over 2 years, and we've been extremely focused in our community. Okay. And now that things are starting to be delivered, right? There's something that we have to do as Ultron Foundation, as Ultron Labs, and that's establish an identity. Because we all know that there's hundreds of blockchains out there. There's thousands of tokens out there. People have the choice in choosing what they want to essentially attach themselves to. So for me, and I talked about this in December at the Mavi event, is how could we positively impact the world? And that's a small piece, but it's also a very, very foundational piece that we're structuring here with Ultron. It's not just about launching coins, or it's not just about putting a brand out there. It's who does that brand or that coin or that project or that system, who does it impact? Who are the people that are benefiting from it? Okay, early investors, cool. Okay, what else? So I've been looking at a lot of projects that deal with real world utility and trying to figure out how to connect Ultron Foundation with these amazing projects. And we have a couple projects in the pipeline right now, and I'm smiling because I'm really excited about it. These are projects that are going to impact millions of lives. Millions of lives.
Wow.
So from a thought to a partnership to execution is what we're focused on, and that outcome will be impacting millions of lives. So there's a few projects, and I'm really excited about them because it falls right into what I feel like my purpose is. We're here to impact people. We're here to impact each other. We're here to guide each other. But we can't do it by ourselves, right? If we could do it by ourselves in just our community right here, then this would be, the best blockchain in the world. But ultimately, because there's so much options out there, so many options out there are certain things that we need to do as a chain. And I think when we bring smiles to people's face based on the partnerships that we're going to bring, that we're working on bringing currently, that's the type of energy that's going to get us rolling. I think that's the type of energy that's also going to separate us from other chains. I sat there and I looked at it and I was like, what is Solana Foundation doing? What is Ethereum doing? What is BNB doing? What protocols are they bringing on chain? And then how is it affecting the masses? All right. We've sat back and done a lot of research on that. And that for the next quarter, we call this the second quarter, April, May, June. This is the second quarter, right before halftime, right before the middle of the summer. It's like we have to go in, and I'm sorry I'm using basketball terms. I said halftime or sports terms, but it's the athlete in me. But that also breeds the competitiveness in me. It's like, what are these other chains doing, and what can we do to build out the proper? Sorry, my phone is uncharging. But what can we do to build out the proper community and the proper foundation for Ultron Foundation? And that's focusing on projects that will bring impact. That will bring impact. So there's 2 projects right now. Next week, maybe I'll show you guys some information on them. These are projects that are already been established, that have already done the work before. So it's not something that's new. It's not something that's going to be thought up later. It's not an idea. This is stuff that's actually happening in real life, in real time. And like I said, I'm super excited to bring them on board because they're doing the good work. And I know Ultron, we're here to do the good work. We are here to do the good work. It's been a build out. There's been some ups and downs, but nothing goes straight up. Nothing goes straight up. Something always has to come down, and we touch support. I know you understand that part of it, Vitaly. As long as we bounce off support, we'll be fine. And that support is you guys on this call. That support is our community. That support are the partners that we're going to be bringing on. So, like I said, this is going to be a very, very exciting month. We have a huge event at the end of the year that is going to put us in front of thousands of different people and hundreds of projects, and we're super excited.
Yeah, definitely. Token 2049 is a very, very big event here in Dubai. I recommend everyone to come on the end of April, beginning of May, 2-day event, tens of thousands of attendees, and there's going to be a representative from the Ultron Foundation over there. I'm sure
the team will be there. The team will be there, and I'm super excited. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
I know you're going to be there. Yeah?
Yeah, no, I'll be here. I'll be here for sure. For sure.
You're going to be there?
Yes, I'm going to be here for sure. Of course, I'm going to be here. We have an event. We have an amazing event that we're going to be putting on. So I have to be there.
So brilliant. Amazing. So thank you so much, Jonathan, for coming and sharing the love and the big months. And I hope that very, very soon we're going to start expanding into many, many more applications on the Ultron chain, bringing the heat, bringing the volume, have more and more people use the chain. So this is what the blockchain is built for.
This is the last thing I will say, and this is to the community that's on this call right now. Again, get very familiarized with all of our applications currently, because things happen very fast. Okay, and while things are happening, you want to be prepared and know how to maneuver within the system at a high level. Because when we have tens of thousands of people operating on this chain, like I said, things are gonna happen very, very, very fast. Okay, so continue to educate yourselves. Continue to hop on these calls. Next Wednesday, again, we're gonna have an exciting call for you guys. I'm gonna be positioned and ready to go with a lot of information and some of the sneak peeks for what we're doing. So again, remember, utilize the chain, whether it's you sending ULX to one of your family members and them sending it back. Doing things in that way will just essentially prepare you for when you want to maneuver throughout the apps and the dApps that we create. So, again, I'm super excited, guys, and I can't wait to see you guys next week.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonathan.
All right.
And guys, thank you for the update. Let's do a little Q&A. If you guys have any questions, shoot them up, and I'll do my best to answer those questions in as far as I can do. I'm not part of the corporate team. I don't know everything and what's going on completely. So if something I'm not aware of or I don't know, I'll just pass it on to the team. So Terry says, I pre-ordered a Flip Me card through the Mavi back office. Do you know when I will get access to the virtual card? So everyone should get access in 6 days, on Tuesday, on the 8th of April. Okay, so get in your calendar, the 8th of April, the launch of Flip Me. What is the difference and similarities between staking of ULX and staking of Akasha? So one of the big difference is staking hub ULX came preloaded with the coins in it. Staking with Akasha, you need to have the coins bought and loaded into the node, similarly like Solana nodes. So that creates much more demand for Akasha from the nodes. Also, it's 10 years of passive income, so it's much more. And it's also coming in daily with no dollar caps, as far as I know. When Willy Coin is going to list, when the first of all, Big Whale Launchpad is going to launch fully, and then after that, Meme Coin is launching on this, and Willy is one of them. What is percent on AK111 and USDT? If you talk about the farming right now, it is, let's see, 57% APR right now. The person that got me to Mavi, I don't know what to do about it. What is the question? What about the Ivana tattoo, NFT tattoo? When are they launching on Ultron? I think we mentioned many times that you can exchange your Ivana NFT tattoo for the Big Whale package, okay? Because they are, as far as I understand, they are not going to launch the full collection of Ivana. I don't know what is the reason, but we did exchange it to the Big Whale package that gives you all of the capabilities of earning from the different parts of Mavi ecosystem. Would the card be available and usable in St. Vincent and Grenadines? Why not? It's global, so I don't see any reason why it's not going to be. If I turn on the node and then turn off and turn on again, am I penalized? No. Okay. Any other questions? And forgive me today for there was some miscommunication for the timings, and there was a published before the call at 7 p.m. Dubai time, but actually we do it at 8 p.m. Dubai time every week. So I was not informed on the time difference. What happens with Lotto Day? Lotto Day partners with EarnBet. EarnBet distributed more than $2 billion in the last couple of years, and now they are partners, and soon you're going to see this integration happen. How do you exchange the Ivana tattoo to the Big Whale? Just need to write to the support at mavi.global. How to top up the card? The card Once the cars come out, tutorials will be about how to top it up, how to use it, so don't worry about it. Yes, Anthony, you should exchange it, yes, to the big whale. Uh, when begin Akasha wallet? Akasha wallet, I mean, it's the nodes itself is coming up in the next 10 days or so, maybe less, maybe up to 2 weeks, but somewhere around up to mid-April. All right. What about the land in the metaverse? Well, metaverse are not popular anymore since the last 2 years. There's nobody talking about the metaverse. In fact, let's take a look at the biggest metaverse coin that was Sand. Sand was the biggest metaverse coin at the time. Nobody's talking about it. I guess even Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook lost so much money on the metaverse because people are not really using it. Let's see, 27 cents. Yeah, you can see where the hype was about metaverse and where it is right now. So I guess they didn't see much demand for the metaverse to be launching. I mean, they acquired this code, but they didn't see enough demand. Let's see what else. The bonus ULX tokens you cannot put in the nodes. There is something else gonna be done with the bonus ULX in the back office. Um, yeah, like it was a bonus for this metaverse, but it didn't launch. The partner at the time was actually went bankrupt. The partner who was building on this technology of the metaverse, they acquired the code, but they didn't launch it yet. So maybe they will launch it in the future, but yeah. For those of us who bought the big whale packages and couldn't pass the KYC, will receive our Willy coins in the back office. Um, I'm not sure about that because it's only for those that are deposited into the FinUp. How to do us investors invest into Akasha Super Nodes? The pre-sale of the nodes began already in the Mavi back office. How to benefit from it, how to load it, all of these tutorials are coming. Okay. How to acquire the Akasha Super Nodes? Well, you can go into the Mavi back office, and in the Mavi back office, you'll be able to come to, where is it? Um, Akasha Super Nodes, and get this super node from here. How to set it up? This is coming next month. Okay, how to set it up, how to load it up with coins, how to set it up. Have a plan to. They have a very very solid plan of how to get Kimba back to the previous all-time high. So definitely we're gonna see it. It's just not been a good timing as it's been going absolutely down over the last 2.5 months. But I think everything is going to rebound, and Kimba as well, because they have many times told about this plan. When to use ULX from the bonus hub? That's a good question, and that's something that the team can only answer that as they control this piece of technology. But definitely, it should be coming sooner than later. I believe this year. How it benefits financially the staking hubs? Well, there is presentation specifically on the Akasha nodes, how all of this works, how it benefits financially. So definitely get on these calls. I will not go over the entirety of presentation right now on this call, but there is separate calls dedicated specifically to Akasha nodes. How is the lot of the earn bet going? They're integrated in it with the Mavi back office. I don't know exactly how it is going, but I know there is progress, and we should hear very soon about it. This integration. So this partnership is already on, and it can bring a huge influx of money into Lotte because EarnBet is a big platform. Okay, I don't see any more questions. So thank you so much, guys. Let's have a fantastic week. We'll see you next week or all next time this week. Flip Me is gonna be live. Flip Me is gonna be live next Wednesday. So thank you so much for coming to this calls. Let's have a wonderful, fantastic week, and see you guys very, very soon.